Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bill Break and Fix with the roll code is Tanesh and Tori today.
Oh,
Maybe just rip that from saying.
I'm gonna switch my network. I think I'm a little laggy.
Yep, okay.
Something's wrong in the mansion. Don't laugh.
Yeah, I like your background, man.
Thanks.
I need to get one of
Someday you
those.
too, man. Someday you too. You'll get there. All right. If you lose me for a second, I'm just switching networks.
Yeah, cool.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Gekdev.
Oh, Gekdev is in his house.
While you're doing that, I'll just do the acknowledgement.
I begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today, and pay my respects to their elders past, present, and future. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today.
Okay. Where's the chief sniffer? Yeah, Zane. I guess he's gone out today. So yeah, he couldn't make it. Hope to see him the next one though. Oh, for those who don't know, it's Tori's birthday. So happy birthday, Tori.
Thank you very much.
Did you do much?
Nah. Next weekend though. Next week I was gonna go out this weekend, but I just didn't feel super. I was pretty tired this weekend, so I just postponed it. Thanks, Gekdev. Yeah, next weekend I'll be going places like out north of Bali. Yeah, I'm 50. Going on 50. What's wrong with 50, man? Come on.
No, nothing wrong.
Yeah. So I don't know why it's a joke then.
Just yeah.
I'm 36. I'm 36 actually. Yeah.
Nice.
Feel 50. It's the Microsoft of ages. Yeah.
And you're still in Bali, right?
I am still in Bali, and this week they just announced that they will be bringing back direct flights from Singapore later this month. So that's like it'll be if it goes through, then it will be the first international flight arriving in Bali in like I don't know, almost 2 years pretty much. I think maybe just under 2 years.
Oh wow.
Yep. Which is good for me because that means it'll be a lot easier to fly out of here later once there's flights. I've taken over Zane's house tonight. I'm house sitting while you can. I'm stuck here, man. This is my punishment. So I talked to Zane, and Zane said he's still working on getting this issue with Route 53 and CloudFront going. And he said I think he said the first thing to do was just to check to see if the DNS record had updated or something like that. And then after that, he suggested we just go back and basically look at our CloudFront configuration and whatever else like S3, Route 53. So basically, basically anything else.
Did you want to share or should I share?
Up to you, man.
Alright. I'll share this one. Oh, chopping the music.
My girlfriend's always like, "What's that weird music?"
Yeah.
This is how we get in the zone.
Sure. It's a nice touch, I think.
This one's a little bit. Sometimes it's like I feel like I'm in a yoga studio.
Yeah.
About to do some sun salutations or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. You only have like 10 to choose from, so options are limited.
GekDev said we need the sound of a flushing toilet. Hey man, not cool. I almost spilled my drink.
Zane's not working late. GekDev, he had to go out with this. He had about dismisses. So.
Could you turn it down just slightly? It's a little hard to hear you.
Oh, sorry, man. Is that good? Too soft?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. You could probably turn it up a little bit if you want. What happened? Why is it quiet now?
Can you hear it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just
transitioning. Yeah.
Cool. It's 6:45 p.m.
How did the interviews for the internship go, Tori, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, I applied I applied for a senior front end position. and I passed the first technical round, but then I got to just like the behavioral part, and if you can't tell, I failed that part, so they didn't pass me.
Oh, okay.
Bad behavior. No, I think right now. So I was referred there by a backend dev that I like met through my community back home, and he was like, "Dude, just apply. It's a senior position, but just apply anyways because they might consider you for, a non-senior role for the front end." And I said, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Do it." Okay. And so there are no non-senior positions open. So I'm pretty sure that's why I got turned down.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get moved on to the next round, I should say. It's not like I would have gotten the job, but yeah, like they didn't, if I had passed, there would have been two or three more technical rounds.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. I thought you had an internship interview you were doing as well.
Oh no! Why? The funny thing is, I applied. So they have an internship. They have like an application pool that closed for internships on the 19th of January or something. So I applied for those as well. So I wonder if they looked at my senior dev application and then looked at the internship application and like, what is going on here?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, but I haven't heard back about the internship. I feel like it's not going to go anywhere just because it's so competitive.
Yeah, sure.
There's probably more than 500 applicants, and one of the things you had to do to submit the application was do a technical, like you had to build a project.
Okay.
And I could see on GitHub there were like more than 500 of the repos.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, well, like it's a far cry if I get called. Yeah, so I don't have too much faith in that one.
Interesting.
That reminds me though, I should get back to the guy who referred me and say you lied to me. Yeah, he'll probably tell me too that there's no non-senior positions open right now and just try again later.
I mean, it was good like experience anyways, regardless. So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't like, my hopes and dreams were not pegged on it. I'll tell you. I was like, if I can even get past a few rounds, I'll be very happy with myself. So I'm feeling good.
I mean, it says something if you like pass the technical round, right? Like of the senior positions. So.
Yeah. No, I mean the first technical round is, in my opinion, just like, can you code at all kind of thing. It wasn't anything difficult or tricky. I think the last rounds were the ones where they're really going to test you.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm still happy because it like doing any type of interview is just a great practice. Anyways, because it's stressful.
Yeah,
for me at least. So I'm always happy to just get better at the process. Dude,
Yeah.
I've had time to work on Boar Bingo Get Dev. I made a little bit of progress today actually, so I'm happy about that.
What's Boar Bingo? Tori, haven't heard of this.
It's gonna be this revolutionary Twitch real-time game. Yeah, based on this show.
Hey, can I have a look?
It's not even an alpha yet.
Okay.
Mostly what I've been working on right now is the authentication system and setting up the database, which I'm using something new I never used before, which is called Fauna.
Okay. Interesting. What is that? Like, is it GCP service or I don't know?
Oh, so Fauna was developed by some devs at Twitter, and they made like this this like serverless database called Fauna, and it's just like database as a service, and it's serverless, and it's like a graph database. It's like a NoSQL database, but it's not.
Okay.
I don't know, but it's cool. It's good, and then it has its own like query language, which is pretty interesting. It's more like a functional language.
Yeah.
And it just has a lot of really great features as well, and it's free.
Nice.
Can't be free.
Yeah, true. So, Let's see. What do you recommend we have a look? Tori, what do you think?
Is the website, does the URL for the site work at all?
Only the CloudFront one.
Okay, but not the actual. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm logging into AWS too.
Okay.
Fauna, like plants, animals, fauna. FAUNA. Yeah, I would love to make it a Twitch app in the future. Maybe I can make it more generic so streams could like set up their own type of theme. Like that'd be cool to make it like a game for Twitch streams for people watching the stream to play along and interact.
That's actually kind of cool. Yeah.
I think I haven't investigated it, but I think I heard some other apps like that. I should check it out sometime. I was thinking if it was me, I would feel like the first place I would go is check Route 53.
Yeah, this is Route 53, man. So I think Zane probably created this C name.
I'm hopping in there too on my computer, but
yeah.
What do you reckon, Finish?
Honestly, I think yeah, honestly, I think Zane probably needs to have a look at his account to see if it's, if possibly there's conflict there. I mean, that's what we were talking about, right, the other day.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get to ask him because I didn't know how to explain it to him, but I'm wondering if that happens to be the issue.
Yeah.
That's what I think. It might be the issue because he has like it just, I mean, I don't know enough about the DNS and networking, but it just seems like it would cause some like overlap issue to me because he has like a subdomain and then the domain, but then he's like changing these records for the DNS in one place and in another place, and I just feel like it's just literally 2 minutes to fix. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, it feels like we're going in circles here. Is there another part we can just...
You know me, I can work on the front end. Okay, GecDev says just create a root Apex A alias record to CloudFront. I thought we did that.
Just create it.
Thanks, GecDev.
Yeah, that's what I thought we did as well. Maybe it doesn't.
Oh, there is no alias.
You mean like...
yes. Crumbler.
Oh, this Crumbler.
I thought he did this already. Guess not. Sniffa, Rourke, Kozer.
Yeah, that's the thing. I thought we did this already.
For the Scrumbler subdomain. Can't type. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, GekDev. So is it an alias to S3 endpoint or CloudFront?
It should be CloudFront, but I just wanted to try if S3 would work.
Just do what GekDev says. Don't make him angry.
It doesn't show up, man. Like this thing.
Oh, still?
See. Yeah. CF has a record for S3 and CloudFront has a record for S3.
No resources found. So, does CloudFront exist? Yeah. What is it in the record dropdown? He says.
No resource found.
No resource found. That's odd.
Oh, that's interesting. Why does 4A's work and 1A doesn't? Oh, they show IPv6 addresses.
Really?
Oh, actually, maybe not. Let's try it. I'm not too sure.
Is that what is quadruple A? That's for IPv6.
Yeah, IPv6. I'll try a CNAME like GekDev suggested.
So he does. I think he does have the CNAME. Well, I don't know how it's configured, but. Huh. This really shouldn't be this hard.
Yeah, spend too long on it.
Yeah. What is this? What is this CNAME pointing to?
This one was for the cert. Yeah, the cert. See,
Oh, that's for a cert?
SSL cert.
Huh.
Sure, we having a look at that, Tori?
Sorry, what's that?
Were you still having a look at this?
Yeah, I was just looking at it. I was looking at the I was looking at it on my computer, looking at CloudFront. Any thoughts?
Apparently, we need to add alternate domain names. We need to add something here.
I was just looking at that too. I'll be right back. Any luck?
Not really. See, if you have a look here, it says that add an alternative CNAME domain names to CloudFront. You must attach a trusted certificate, which is what we try to do, right? But yeah, so basically we need to do the certificate first and then add the alternate domain name. It seems like.
So you didn't create a certificate yet?
We have, but I'll show you. Yeah.
What's the but part?
It's not. Yeah, it's not being validated.
Oh. Huh.
We'll also need your domain set in CloudFront. Do you mean here, Detective? Like the alternate domain names? Right. Yeah, that's what we just tried to do, but it's not allowing us. It's not right to start. Could it be? Can we do that instead?
He says yes.
With ACN. So. Yeah, okay. See, yeah, that's the thing. Tori and Detective.
He's laughing all the certs.
What a classic say. Yeah, but yeah, this is the issue. That you need one set with raw coded dev.
So
Okay, let me just delete all of this.
So his domain is hosted by, I think he said Namecheap. Does that have anything to do with it? That there are certain DNS are there things he needs to set up on his end? You need to set the Route 53 name servers in Namecheap. Yes. I was surprised he never mentioned it. I thought he said Namecheap. I could be wrong, but I thought he said Namecheap. And then he has his own personal account with.
I think he's done it. Yeah. But I'm not too sure.
But he needs to in Namecheap, so Namecheap would have its own DNS records. I think is that correct, GecDev? That he would need to configure. I would be lost without GecDev at this moment.
Yeah.
I feel like if the domain was purchased through Route 53, this would be way simpler. Can't do all the work for you guys. It's my birthday. Not for free. Did Zane leave you with a kebab stipend, Dinesh, to distribute to people who help us along? Bug fixes. Ah, too bad. I need a kebab to do more. So feel like the problem here is definitely something. I mean, with Route 53, with the DNS records, because CloudFront works. Like if we access the CloudFront URL, that works. When you guys can't do this for a week, I'll do it for a kebab.
It's nearing then, so a few more days.
So I don't know if they're actually. I mean, without access to Zane's, like without being able to talk to Zane, I feel like it's hard to get a full sense about this domain, like what's going on with it. And it seems like CloudFront works. S3 works, right? We can access the site directly from S3. We can access the site directly from the CloudFront endpoint. So it seems like the problem is with something with Route 53, the DNS and that stuff.
Yep, I agree.
And it may just be because of how the other DNS records are configured on his personal AWS account or whatever is going on in Namecheap. Maybe that's why the certificates are still pending.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think that's why. Like it just can't be validated. So,
all right.
Yeah. But, you're right. Like we would be lost without saying.
Have you ever set up a static site on S3 and Route 53?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward, right? I mean, I did it like months ago. Once. I remember it being pretty simple, but I didn't do anything with like subdomains. But I've done that for other servers that I've had, and it wasn't bad. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just that. Do you want to go more on this, or you want to try to do something else?
Let me just try this one thing, and then that's
okay.
All right.
I'm fine. You can keep trying for the next 15 minutes as much as you want. Unless without having Namecheap forwarding to Route 53. That's what I think too. You can't validate CM certs which are required. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. But I reckon, maybe it's just a good idea to table it for now, since.
I don't know if he did anything. He never mentioned if he set up anything on Namecheap for that subdomain, and I don't know if that matters. I would imagine it does matter for the subdomain too, but obviously it works for the stream blog and the rest of the stuff on Roarcoders. Like that's configured correctly.
Yeah, but that's on his account, not on.
Right, that's on his personal AWS account.
Yeah.
If it was me, I would just port over the domain to Route 53. I think it's just so much easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe let's just leave it for now, and then we can ask him to potentially port over it, or configure it in Namecheap or whatever.
Yeah, just configure it. Maybe he got like a real good deal from Namecheap for like 2 years, so he bought it there.
Probably.
I think through Route 53, it's probably like $12 to $15. for the domain per year. It's pretty typical.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think we can could move on to next?
What was going to come after this? I think we could try to look at that default Lambda MVP. We could look at that default Lambda and see if we could broadcast messages, or we could work on the front end. Yeah.
If we can broadcast messages.
So on the
What would you
default Lambda, for the WebSocket, we need to implement some logic that when a message is sent from the client, it is then received by everybody else, essentially, who's also on the table, on the board. Everybody who's connected to the WebSocket, I should say.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Did you want to share your screen for this one?
Not really.
Dude, I think you have more familiarity with this. But yeah, I'm happy to.
No, I'm just joking. I'll share my screen.
All right.
I can't code without having a laugh, man. I gotta have a laugh.
Fair enough.
Oh no, you can't see. I think you're the host, and you need to share my screen.
Yeah, sharing.
Okay. Whoa. Why is my computer so slow? What is going on? It's odd. What the heck? Huh. Something must be chewing up my resources on my laptop. I don't know what's going on. Well, this is the default Lambda. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right.
Okay, so do you remember how the WebSocket works?
Yep. On a high level. Yeah.
Okay, so like on Connect, we got this working, right? Where basically the client connects to the WebSocket and then stored in the table. And then it's stored in DynamoDB, right? In that table.
Yeah.
And then
makes sense.
on default, basically all it does right now is it just sends you back a generic message. But what we want to do is basically use we want to use DynamoDB. Wow, sorry, I don't know why my computer is so slow right now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, your voice is coming through fine.
I don't know why it's so slow. Well, basically, I think we just want to bring in DynamoDB, and then when somebody on the client side sends a message, like let's say they save a card to the board or something, right?
Mhm.
Then that will basically fire off an event on the front end that sends a message to the WebSocket or the AWS WebSocket, and then unless this route is changing right now, what it would do is just hit the default route. And what we have right here is just a generic message, but in the event we would get the like the message object or whatever they're sending along with the message. So like basically the card info, like the message on a card or something, right? That some user saved.
Yep. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, cool. All right, and then what would happen inside here is you would use DynamoDB and then query the table and grab all the connection IDs that are connected to the table or connected to the board, right?
Mhm.
So basically all the clients connected, and then you would send them that message. You would broadcast that message back to all of them using basically this same, pretty much the same thing that's here, except you would do like a for of loop or whatever for however many clients you got back from DynamoDB.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So I think it would be like when you send the message, it's like, I don't know what he plans on calling it, but it's probably the event body, right? So you'd get the message and then basically take that message and just broadcast it to everybody who's connected to the board. And that way it would happen in real time, and everybody would, when somebody saves a message or saves a card, then they would get that card shown on their screen.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, do you know anything about the DynamoDB API? Because I don't really know that much.
No, neither do I. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna query. Yeah, so I think we just need. I think we just need a query. I mean, but I think we could write the code, but I can't test it because we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
So this is what is this? This is the event. So we don't actually need this part right here. We need I think we just need the Alright, well, we'll worry about that later, but I think the first thing is get all the users, or get all the connection IDs, whatever. Is that what he's saving?
Yeah, connection ID. have a look.
How do we write a query, or do?
I need to have a look, man.
Or
Yeah,
is there
really.
a simpler way? I think there's a get. Yeah, let me take a look too. This would be one case where, like, I think like a scan wouldn't be the worst thing in the world,
Okay.
because you just be scanning for those connection IDs or whatever on that one table.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you mean like you actually wouldn't be getting a lot from.
Yeah, because I think that's the only thing he's storing.
Yeah.
There it is. Get item query. That's what I want. So get item looks up one item. Query. Scan. Get item. Isn't there like a batch? There's also batch get item. I remember that one. I think it only returns you, it returns you 100 items at a time. So you can either do that or you can do a query. Look at that syntax. It's lovely. Love it. Or the query. I don't know if there's any advantage, honestly, of a query versus batch get.
Is there something called a scan that we can use?
There is a scan, but in general, from what I remember, using scan is like the absolute last option you should use.
Okay.
Just for various reasons. I think in this case it wouldn't matter necessarily. But generally you should just avoid using scans unless you have like a really good reason to. That's what I remember from studying. Because it's... Yeah. So it says a query returns all items with that partition key value. Optionally, you can provide a sort key value and use a comparison operator to refine the search results. Versus a batch get item. There's no way there would be more than 100 people connected to a board. There should be a hard limit on that.
True.
I don't know if he has unlimited money, but batch get returns the attributes of one or more items from the table. You identify request item by the primary key. So Yeah, I don't know. You want to go with either one of those?
Yeah, I guess we can try it and change it.
Have we done a batch get on the show?
I don't think so.
Let's try that then. Let's just throw a curveball at it. That way everybody will be super confused.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's other ways, but yeah, that seems good, I think. Without the 100 limit. Yeah, but perhaps we can impose a restriction anyways.
Yeah, I think that would be good, so some jerk doesn't come in and start creating 100 connections or more.
True.
And then running up your bill. I was reading an article about somebody talking about how somebody tried to DDoS their serverless application and how expensive it was.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem with the serverless. That's one problem with serverless architecture is that bill.
Yeah.
Unless you put in guardrails. If you didn't, then expensive scaling.
True. Yeah, I can imagine.
Do I need the JavaScript SDK? Do I need to look at that? Or is it the same as this? Oh, look at that. We're out of time.
The way you said it.
Yeah, it is just lowercase. So it takes in params and a callback.
Okay.
So the params, I think the params are probably similar to the query. It's just some object. Is there an example I can just quickly copy somewhere? No, that's a response. So does it need to be, it probably needs to look like this JSON format here. Form what? Okay, that's the response syntax. So it's request items, attributes to get.
True.
Forum, is it the table name? I go in response, elements, request items, map ones, table names for each. I think it's the table name. Table name. The required parameters are described first.
Should
Okay.
it be maybe something like this? I'll chuck it in the chat. Oh, I'll put this link in the chat.
Is it the same? Oh, it's different? Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
What is a key? Key is an array of primary key attributes. Define specific items in the table. For each primary key, you must provide all of the key attributes. Okay. Pop this open, thanks. What do you get to do at work, Dinesh?
Not much, man. Literally, it's like just
Come on.
No, seriously, like, I just go, like I just exercise, watch TV, and then it's like.
At work?
Oh, I thought you mean outside of work.
Oh no, I meant at work. Like, what do you get to do at work?
Oh, okay, yeah. A lot of infrastructure related stuff. Dealing
Cool.
with issues, like when the service goes down or something needs fixing, that sort of thing. Yeah, most
Nice.
infrastructure.
How did you? Yeah.
Did you see the link?
I did. Why is? Huh. I think I accidentally clicked on something. That's why. Okay, reading items. There we go. Perfect. Thanks. Table name. Yeah, it's so much easier. Thanks.
Table name. Yeah, and then you just call it like how it is at the bottom.
Perfect. All right. Oh, and we need some error handling. All right. That's good. I'm just gonna dump this right in here. Okay, yeah, like I was reading the docs and now it just, with that example, thanks, it confirms what we need. So I think in app, whoa, it's not that one. This one, we have, okay, this table WebSocket that we need for the table name, I'm assuming. Actually, let me do that up here. How do you like working on the infrastructure stuff?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. It's interesting. I mean, yeah, I definitely didn't think, yeah, that's what I would be doing, like first job out of uni, sort of.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, having good fun with it.
Oh, I'm silly, man. I think we can't use this batch get, because I think we need this is like if you're getting it by key, right? Or can we get it by, can we tell it to just dump everything from the table? Yeah, maybe we should just go with the query then, because I think the query will.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let me leave some notes. Will do.
Are we assuming we don't know any part of the key?
We won't know. Yeah, we won't know. Because it'll just be, I think the key, let's take a look here at what's getting stored. So we have a table name, and then the item is a connection ID. I'm assuming that's the key, right?
Mhm.
And then, I mean, I don't 2 hour tonight without the main snipper. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's not coming. He's not coming tonight. Sorry. And then this is storing the connection ID. So if we look in, I'm silly, why don't we just look at DynamoDB too? Did I close it? I did. This is a console.
I'm just reading something. It says, if you don't know any part of your item's key, then the scan operation will return all items.
Everything. Query will too, right? Because you can just scan. See, GecDev's laughing. That's how you know it's not good.
Scan Pro. Okay.
I wonder what he would think about using a scan in this use case. Don't know what you're doing, just scan the whole table every time. That's right.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. C's 29.
It's so slow. I think my laptop needs a restart. It's probably been on for weeks.
Working too hard, Tori.
Yeah, for that, probably time for a reinstall. You know what helps too is when I only have a 256 SSD, so occasionally I have all these node modules folders like take up hundreds of megabytes, and then I found a nice article that showed me how to make like a shell script command, whatever, and then I can just like recursively go through all the node modules folders in all my projects and then just delete them all. And last time I did that, that saved me like 15 gigabytes.
Wow.
Maybe it's
Okay.
time again, because it's like I only need them for the. Yeah, I can get a better hard drive. It's true. I wonder if I think I can install one. Need to spend money to make money. Catch 22. Partition key, connection ID. So yeah, that is the key. Blah blah blah. And yeah, I guess I just wanted to confirm that. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if you can do the get then. You need the attribute, or can you just get these back by the partition key? Like, will it return the first 100? Whatever. We can revisit this.
Yeah. Not too
Call
sure.
it a night. You want to call it?
Yeah, sounds good.
You want to do the outro?
Yeah, okay. Cool, guys. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Build, Break, and Fix. Today we had myself and Tori, no Zane. And we tried to fix the Route 53 domain, but yeah, I think we need Zane for that anyways. And then we moved on to the WebSocket connection ID stuff, which yeah, we'll need to work more on, see if we need to use a scan or query to get all the connection IDs. But yeah, that's something for the next episode. So we'll catch you there tomorrow, same time, same place, and
A different task or the same task.
nice one. All
Let's
right,
cover them all.
thanks. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great night. Thank you. See ya, Gekdev. Thank you.